thinking of you from a distant shore. And all the time I sleep, I will have a reminder that my baby wore a part of you to keep.
Seriously, Golden Heart is one of the best songs I've ever heard. Not only it was recorded live in the studio that you can hear immediately, but the craftsmanship of the composer is outstanding. You can imagine musicians hearing it for the first time and going crazy. I'd be crazy for sure. The trouble is though, if you want to get this exact mood right from the beginning, it's impossible. In standard tuning, that is. Because the rhythm was played in so-called Nashville tuning. In this tuning you have the bottom 4 strings tuned up an octave. It's like taking off half of a strings from 12-string guitar. More often musicians would use this tuning for tracking in a studio or for getting the 12-string kind of sound, like in a song Privateering, for example, or What It Is. That's why you can see there's actually just a couple of wound strings on Richard's guitar here. Usually there is one. Check out Justin Guitar's lesson and it's old but still fabulous. I'll put a link into an information field up here. What happens if you take the full G chord like this? All of a sudden you get 2 Ds and 2 Gs, which is normal, but in the same octave. Which is unusual and makes the whole song possible. In fact, then we recorded our version of it, I exploited that tiny little detail a lot, because on a soprano uke it is possible to get the similar effect of the Nashville tuning, and you don't need to retune anything. But we can approximate the changes anyway, because we're not here to imitate something, but to play a song. And I represent the majority of people who don't have a spare guitar to experiment on, taking very thin strings, choosing the right gauge, and all you end up is wickedly tuned guitar. What you're going to play on it anyway. The song has 3 distinct parts: introduction, verse, pre-chorus, and the chorus itself. So the very first chord is rather disappointing D, G. I want to play this double D, but I can't. So you can see why it can get vitally important to resort to different tunings. Then you have a picture in your head, but you don't even have enough tools to take it out. That's how I see it. Anyway, the whole intro reminds me of Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, where you have a pedal tone, so to speak, on all of the chords. Same happens here as well. G, D, F and F sharp in the bass, G with B in the bass, C, very logical, chords are flowing one into another, it's perfect. And since you can't play it good enough like this, the best option is simple strumming. After the intro, of course, which is just the melody of the song. Now this part is improvisational, I can talk about that one. Mark never played it the same twice, so just deliver the melody and get on with it. She was swinging mine and bangles in the Main Street store. A while before they met, the most dangerous angles that you ever saw. She spied here and here left, and she took a little lever around her neck. And when the star, the most dangerous lady on the quarter deck, she finds you golden heart, you find you golden heart. The second verse is exactly the same. The second part is time to leave the pedal tone and switch to normal chords. C, D, E minor, G with B in the bass, C, E minor, A minor, G with B in the bass. Repeat. C, D, E minor, G with B in the bass, C, E minor, A minor. Nothing in the world prepared me for your heart. Nothing in the world that I love more, your heart. D, C major 7 with G in the bass. Either D with an F sharp in the bass or D with A in the bass. And to the chorus. Golden heart, golden heart, golden heart, golden heart, golden heart. And also there's G. G with B in the bass here. To the solo. The solo is like the first part, but again done with normal chords. And right at the end of the solo it switches back to the pedal tone and Nashville tuning. Then another verse, another pre-chorus. Nothing for you. Chorus 2 times. For the finish, it's C major 7, golden heart, with G in the bass, heart, and back back in Nashville again. A perfect example of the song that can amaze both non-musicians and musicians, and Max succeeded in pleasing both like nobody else. Thank you.